Chapter 8, which is the final chapter of the encyclical Fratelli Tutti, focuses on how the Church and other world religions can be at the service of promoting fraternity and justice in our world. This is because different religions believe in respect for each human person as a creature called to be a child of God. Therefore, dialogue between the followers of different religions does not take place simply for the sake of diplomacy, consideration, or tolerance, but its goal is to establish friendship, peace and harmony, and to share spiritual and moral values and experiences in a spirit of truth and love. Reason on its own cannot establish fraternity. Rather, harmony flows from our understanding and belief in God as the Father of all and the Transcendent One, whom all obey and in whom humans achieve their full identity. When we fail to acknowledge this transcendent truth, self-interest, divisions and injustices take over. As the Pope says, the root of modern totalitarianism is to be found in the denial of the transcendent dignity of the human person who, as the visible image of the invisible God, is therefore by his very nature the subject of rights that no one may violate. On the other hand, the effort to seek God with a sincere heart helps us to recognize one another as traveling companions, as truly brothers and sisters, children of the same Father. Next, the Pope talks about the importance of ensuring that all are allowed to have freedom of conscience, to be able to worship freely according to their belief. He says one fundamental human right that must not be forgotten in the journey towards fraternity and peace is religious freedom for believers of all religions. When freedom of conscience and religious freedom are denied, humanity is impoverished because it lacks hope and ideals to guide it. He acknowledges the fact that the crises of the modern world are partly due to a desensitized human conscience, a distancing from religious values, and the prevailing individualism accompanied by materialistic philosophies that deify the human person and introduce worldly and material values in place of supreme and transcendental principles. The religious traditions consist of experience and wisdom, of living faith over so many centuries, and have the power to open new horizons, to stimulate thought, to expand the mind and heart if they are reflected upon. Therefore, the Church has a public role over and above her charitable and educational activities. She works for the advancement of humanity and of universal fraternity by providing open doors where all are welcome, by serving the needy, and by promoting hope, unity, and reconciliation. Also, the Church esteems the ways in which God works in other religions and has a high regard for their manner of life and conduct, their precepts and doctrines. From her belief and living of the Gospels, the Church values the primacy of relating with the sacred mystery of the other and the call to universal communion with the entire human family as a vocation of all. She imitates Mary, our Mother, who is in the power of the risen Christ, wants to give birth to a new world where all are brothers and sisters, where there is room for all those whom society discards where justice and peace are at home. It is also important for all Christian denominations to continue to work together for peace, justice, and fraternity, as Christ prayed in John chapter 17, that they may all be one.